In this video, we're going to talk about animation techniques, but let's start with the basics. What is animation anyway? Animation is a simulation of movement created by a sequence of images. When text or graphics are animated, we call it motion graphics. When a character is introduced, we call it character animation. There are three major techniques in animation. 2D or two-dimensional animation is flat artwork that moves. During its golden age, traditional animation was drawn on transparent cells, which were photographed over backgrounds often painted in watercolors. Today, traditional animators usually work on computers. Instead of drawing on cells, they draw on touch-sensitive monitors. At IdeaRocket, we like to work with traditional animation because it lets us create cool morphing transitions. Movement can seem really organic and traditional. And we can even work in some callouts to our childhood faves. Another kind of 2D computer animation is called puppet animation. Instead of drawing each frame separately like traditional animators do, puppet animators rotate limbs and switch out parts. The movements in puppet animation can be less organic, but puppet animation is less expensive and allows animators to use richer textures. We're proud at how we've been able to stretch the expressivity and the naturalness of the puppet style so that it seems more like traditional. Like in this spot we created for 06 Legacy, like this video we made for SightPath Medical, or this PSA we made for Georgia 811. 3D or CGI animation is created on computers using three-dimensional space. CGI artists can model shapes and define how they interact with light. Just as in real anatomy, they put bones into their characters so they can move them easily. And just as in a real set, they illuminate their scenes with virtual lights and shoot them with virtual cameras. 3D lets you describe the shape of the things exactly, like in this video we made for Ford, or in this scientific piece we created for Delix. But 3D also has great storytelling potential too, as we proved in this video for Jornaya. The third and final technique in animation is stop motion. Stop motion animators photograph a subject, then move it slightly, photograph it, then move it until the illusion of movement is achieved. These animators work with different media such as puppets, paint, clay, paper, coffee grinds, nearly anything you can think of. At IdeaRocket, we use all of these techniques to deliver our client's message. Well, stop motion not so much. That one still gives us fits. One last thing to remember is that it is perfectly okay to combine the techniques. You can blend traditional with puppet animation or 2D with 3D. In this spot for Mido Lotto, we used a 3D helicopter against 2D art. In this one for AubiQ, we did the opposite, 2D characters in a 3D world. And in this piece for Spice Hunter, we start with a set that's a combination of photos in 3D and then push into a traditionally animated world. Curious about what the right solution is for your project? Reach out to us and let's talk some possibilities.